2 will be hitting level 3 at the end of this wave, you would imagine, but they gotta go now. Here we go. They're gonna try and fully in. He dodged in. He's gone a bit early, but Cabochard is now just trying to see if he can get over the wall. He's gonna be flashed and followed. I don't think there's much else he can really do. It's gonna be a 1v1 at the end of it all, and it's first blood. A little bit of a heal as well. We're gonna see the flash cleanse from Reptile. Keep themselves safe. It's a disaster for Carmine Corp. They lose almost all their summoners, and they're gonna be able to tunnel in onto 113. Should have the flag and drag very soon, but the flash forward isn't enough. It work. We talked about the Jarvan. He needs to be ganking non-stop. He will have the flag and drag. There is no flash on the...
This work now, though.
Oh, Cabochard. He needs to be so careful. There's going to be a Bard coming off the back of this. He's not quite level 6, but can he get behind the turret? He can! That is the power of Illusion with the dash. Keeps himself safe, and now Ibo might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to need Dreamer Ace to get him the hell out. They're waiting for the cooldown on the magical journey. 113 is thinking about it. They do not land the Cosmic Binding, and that's going to be in a little bit more trouble. Everyone from Carmine Corp's coming up here. The Flag and Drag does not land, but the Zenith Blade does. The Shurima Shuffle is good. 2 more kills. We're going to try and get as much as we can here. Cabochard is trying to clear out the wave as the Whelm Warp comes in. He's already down to below half HP, but he's already gotten the wave away. So this is a dive, and Lorax, you never reset the tower. There's one. Can he get another? No, he can't. But in a 1v3, you take those. Oh, Pantera's gonna wandering around, not really knowing what's going on. Cabochard tanks the tower, but he will pick up a kill. He's ignited, and he will fall to the Bard. Now, can you get everyone else out, Carmine Corp? It looks like they should be able to, but the flash from Pantera looks like they might want to try and burn it, or maybe just turn this one around. Pantera is kind of by himself, so he needs to be very careful. They're trying to get this Azir in, but the soldiers just can't do anything.
Pro Draco's the one without flash, without the ult. They're looking for a flank instead.
There we
Dragon's
go.
getting low.
2,000 just under it. There's going to be the ultimate there from the Lucian. They're trying to go on top of it. The Dragon's left the pit. As you can see, Ivo trying to go for it. They will take away the Dragon, and now Unicorns of Love can start pushing forward. Reptile thought about using the ultimate there from the Rise, but didn't take it in the end. Dreamer Ace goes a little bit too far forward, but it's all a bit of a bait. Now look at Reckless. Triple kill for the 80 carry on the side of Unicorns. As Reckless is still pushing forward. He's huge with these rockets. They need to be careful, though. That's still a Xin Zhao and a Rise. It's a 3-for-2 overall right now, as Reckless doesn't know where the Xin Zhao is. They're trying to bait him in, coerced him closer, ever so closer, but Reckless knew there's something was up. He did not know where the Xin Zhao went, and now Lorax has to flash away. He should be able to keep himself safe and alive.
Traumatized by his release in Season 5. Many an ult got me sent into the respawn chamber. So Dreamer looking to hopefully not reprise that kind of performance, although he's getting caught.
He's looking like he might be trying to do a little bit of a Nymera cosplay right now, because he's got himself right back to the Grace magical journey to get yourself out of the back of this. Dreamer Ace, Ruby's on the flank as they look to try and make this one work. Reckless is a little bit caught, and he gets hit by the Everfrost as well. They found Reckless, and they're able to take him down. Shut down, goes over to Ruby. They trade it back 1 for 1, but 113 is dead. This Dragon should be... Ruby is popping off, but not to be outdone by Seiken. Keeps himself alive. They're going to go for it, but they're only throwing one person there. These health bars are low. There's going to be a Zenith Blade over the backside to stop the chase. And
playing on even footing.
TP coming in from Cabochard at the top of your screen. Now we're going to see Unicorns of Love try and contest around this. You've got 113 taking down about half HP, but they've got the Dragon down about 2,000 HP. They can stun it, though, and put it into stasis. Lorax is trying to get himself into position as 113 pushes himself back and gets himself into the Cataclysm, but he's now dead. But they're just in a hot pot of just getting smashed by this Azir and Jinx. They need to make it work, but I don't know if they can, because Ivo and Ruby are huge. They're still pushing forward, but they haven't got the damage. We go, 3,000 HP. They haven't got 113 there. There's the Solar Flare coming down as Lorax gets taken very low. He gets a smite down. It was so damn close. Now we can see the real fight as Ivo goes down. The Cataclysm has been used. The Aphelios is dead. It's 2 kills to Cabochard, and the rest of Unicorns need 1 away. Pantera may have gone a little bit too far forward, but he's got his own stasis, and now they have to try and turn this fight around. Ruby gets himself with the ultimate out, but they've killed absolutely everyone. Disaster. Ivo, they're going to put everything on top of him, and he's just dead. He just didn't respect anything. He had no flash to get out of it. They will have the magical journey. They will try and just lock down Ruby, but again, very, very tanky. There's a magical journey coming back off of this. There's going to be the Moonlight Vigil going completely wide, but Lorax gets revenge now onto the enemy jungler. They're going to try and maybe turn this up to Pantera, but Reckless and Seiken are still in the position. They go aggressive as Reptile wants the 1v1, and he gets it. Will trade but Seiken with the Emperor's Divide absolutely routs Unicorns of Love, and Carmine Corp. They may have looked shaky HP, but they are still on solid ground.
And that'll do it. Triple kill for Cabochard. If you get
forward, Cabochard went back and now coming back into the mid lane. This could be the final fight for both of these teams. Baron has spawned and the poke is coming in. That's going to be the flash into the Cataclysm. Ruby gets hit in by Antera, but it's a bit separated. They've had to walk away from the Moonlight Vigil. That does a very good job at separating out Karmine Corp. Now, one person dead. Can you still go for this Baron? Has to get himself back over the wall. The TP comes in. They do not land. The Cosmic Binding as if 113 tries to sacrifice himself. It's a trade of jungle for top. Have a realm up to bring someone onto the backside of Daibo as he tries to make himself useful. He's gone. Deleted. Where did he go? But now they're going to try and make this dragon their own. They will secure it. But at what cost? Can Karmine Corp get this damage down? They're trying to make this one work. A flash away by Reptile. He's still doing the damage on the backside. Cabochard needs to back away because he's on absolutely nothing. He'll pick up Dreamer Ace, but lose his GA. The Infernal Soul goes over to Unicorns, but they've got some massive timers.
Again, it's at what cost? You're losing 3 members, and yeah, you take down 1 in the GA, but you've got to stop the push.
Cabochard has TP. They're going to try and look for the end here. I've got a feel they can keep the minion alive if they try and clear it out. 2 members to defend, and still 20 seconds. Edge going to go for this.
They're going to go for it. They know that this is the moment because with the Infernal Soul now in the back pocket of Unicorns of Love, that's a lot of damage there onto Hantera. We can see there, they're moving forward. Cabochard gets rooted, has to go golden. Now, will he be caught out? The Solar Flare is good, but not quite good enough. The root, the flash forward, the shut down, and now Reckless might be getting caught out here by the Gravitum gun. Unicorns of Love have got a bit of momentum. To keep himself alive, they do use the Tempered Fate and the Realm Warp, and then they can turn this one around. It's Karmine Corp trying to make this one work. Reckless on the backside, trying to see if he can do the damage, but he has to get himself away. You've got so much there. Seiken is taken out, and Karmine Corp, they go for the sneaky play. They go for the little bit of cheese to add to their wine, and it ends disastrously.
You see, that's the redemption putting down. Hantera, Reckless corner, rock in a hard place.
They've got nowhere to go, nowhere to be, and now it's Cabochard all by himself. You need to be careful, buddy. You're very much by yourself, and yep, Crescent Guard traded for the Solar Flare. Should be able to keep himself alive as I say that. 113 goes in, and they try to take that Lorix down, but they got not enough damage in mind. What happened?
It's got the Death Stance. The Death Stance, it bleeds down, it burns down,
and ticked away.
And Karmine Corp, they find that moment to waste that Crescent Guard. No, there's...
But it is a miracle stall right now. Ivo has nowhere to go. They're going to try and steal this one out, but they cannot. Elder has been secured. The top laner is dead, and there is blood in the water as Karmine Corp are hunting. They know they are stronger. They know they can take this game. Cataclysm down onto the carries. That is Ruby, and he's going to be taken out. You will lose your jungler, and it is still going to be Reptile to try and hold this, but I don't think they can do it.
Going to be so hard to defend against his push. The empowered minions and the threat of...
Oh no, he's coming in onto this. Dreamer Ace gets chunked. There's the Bardal. The Temper Fate is good. Reckless is separated. And Reckless is assassinated. Now the fight for Unicorns can really happen. The resurrection for Cabochard is nothing. Unicorns are still fighting. And Unicorns will get them the kill.
And there's smoke. There's mirrors. Okay, 113. What can you do? Where's your wave clear?
Where's your wave clear indeed? He's going to use it all. Try and go into stasis. Delay. 20 seconds until Reckless. The cannon is still alive. They actually do have a TP. They're going to be able to keep this one going. I think Unicorns have done it.
They might have just done it. They managed to protect that minion and go towards the Nexus.
What a game one here between the Dark Region and the LFL.
The win, maybe? I mean, it's game-changing. You had Infernal Soul so broken. I feel it's got...
On the opposite side of this, you're going to get the flip up as well, the flash away from Ibo, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from this one here. Flash in, he won't get the stun just down yet, but it does not matter. Flame Spitter is not going to be enough. First blood going up to Karmine Corp.
About that flash, at least Lorix is here to stop it this time.
I was going to say, it's actually put Cabochard in a bit of a bad situation. They're going to dive in flash with the Flag and Dragon. Three's going to get room prisoned up. They will have the Flag and Dragon. 2 seconds. There it is. Confident enough at the moment. Dreamer Ace walks a little bit too far forward. They're trying to burn down the support, and they should be able to do it. Never mind, he flashes away, and they're able to use the Serena Struffle, but it's the jungler going down. Look at Ruby just machine gunning now onto Seiken on Hantera. Hantera runs one way, Seiken the other. Aibo just keeps Gnar away from the fight, and that's going to be key.
And that's a critical thing, right? So much false confidence for K-Corp.
Oh, he caught
no.
That's a spicy meatball. That's going to be Ruby picking up. But 113 wants to try and maybe turn off this tower and just go for him. They're going to be able to lock him down.
Again, looking for Aibo. The tower's low and Meganar's there.
Oh, Meganar, he gets himself on. He's going to try and clear out the wave, and he should be able to do it. Seiken is tanking. Going on top of him. He doesn't have his flash just yet. It's on a like 2-second cooldown. He's not going to get it. Something he can really do here. And actually, to say that, he's almost surviving. They will trade it back finally. Sells Demacia Hotpot. They've got Reptile over the wall, but the dragon spawns and stops him from doing all the damage. It's a trade, though, of jungler for support. You don't have a jungler here for the side of Unicorns of Love, and the Hex Gates are coming in. 113, though. You're by yourself, buddy. You're a bear in the woods, and you're a little bit lost. Hop away from Cabo Shard. He wants to get that Mega. He should be able to get it. There's a TP coming back in on top of this. This is Seiken rejoining the fight. They're going to try and make this one work, but Ruby maybe going to try and take the 1v1. He will not win it. He's going to get pushing all the way back underneath the tower, and that's going to be huge. Flash for flash there. It's Carmine Corp. It's scrappy. It's not clean whatsoever, but it is 100% in their favor.
Threatening the CC onto Reptile. They're not making it easy for that.
Reckless still has flash and still has heal. They're going to get flashed on top of him. The bullet time is good. Can he get himself out? No, he can't. And that's Hantera getting down alongside his AD carry, but now you've got to be very careful here as he gets in on behind the rise. He will go golden. The solar flare does not land. That's going to force out the ultimate from the body. Look at the damage. The Gnar is going into the wall, but the damage is just not quite there. It's dudes dig down too, and these health bars are so low. What's going golden just to today and take trigger finger on the Gale Force. They're going to try and maybe get a little bit of damage here, and this is the combo, but it's not really working out. They're going onto the tanks. It's Cabo Shard and 113 soaking up absolutely everything. And Nightmare, they could just end the game here. Your combo's gone.
The combo's gone, and they tried to be decisive, and they flubbed it at the end.
They absolutely did, and Carmine Corp need no more excuses. They need no more chances. They will equal up the series 1-1. And this, in the grand words of every...
Trying to force as much as possible.
Level 3, you talked about it, is the Exodia of this particular setup. We'll get the flash out of Ruby, but I think it's all in vain. Flash is up in about 3 or 4 seconds. I think Aibo is going to be in a little bit of trouble. As I say that, there's the explosive cast to clear the minions away. They haven't really committed to this one just yet, but they're going to try and get the bullet time down. It's onto a Gragas. They're tanking up the turret now. That's going to be 2 kills going over. You say that, Reckless. He tanked it just a little bit too early. The Mega Dead Rocket on the screen, and screen can't do any real damage here. The answer is going to be no, as it goes right between the sticks. But the Solar Flare was better as they're able to catch him off. They're going to try and maybe go for the kill. Dreamer Ace and Lorax just trying to see if they can make something work. They might go for it, but Seiken with the perfectly timed stopwatch stops any kind of damage. That was beautiful.
And it's another fight where Reptile's entire participation is an ultimate. It's not like you're there at the fight, you're not doing significant damage, and Ruby's the next on the menu.
Ruby's got to be careful. And he's not going to be safe. Keep himself and his AD carry safe. But Reptile's not got a lot of mana right now, so it's going to be very hard. And this is what we're talking about. You can dive a tower. It doesn't mean if you have a wave or not. Reptile will fall. And that's going to be easy now. Lorax being kept away by Hantera. Dreamer Ace is still going strong underneath the tower. But there's so many members here on the side of K-Corp. It's 8 kills to none. Let's make it a nice, clean round 9. And this is just decimation.
They're getting crushed, and K-Corp, more action.
More action, and he can't get the damage down!
And it is in bot lane.
Well, it is in bot lane. They're going to get himself in the bounce house. They get him knocked up, knocked down, and finally, oh no, you have to kill him. You have to kill him. This is probably in a little bit of trouble here himself, and oh my word, with a double TP into the Misfortune Ultimate. Dreamer Ace has nothing to do. They do get a good explosive cast. They're trying to get resets down, but the Cinder is dead. The Viego dies as well. Reptile being chased away from everything.
They fall behind. You are so vulnerable.
You can't even go with the buddy system. I always am a big advocate of the buddy system when warning, but right now you are so far behind.
Yeah, you're just dragging them down with you.
Yeah, you're just dragging your buddies down. We are going to see the Solar Flare just clip Ruby. And he is dead to cast. They gotta try and burn him down as quick as they possibly can. He flashes over the wall. He will not be able to get away though. And that's a big shutdown. And Tara's next on the menu. They will have themselves a ruined prison to try and keep him locked up and taken out. Offside it's a smite fight. And it is won by 113 as the bullets rain down. Dreamer Ace sacrificed himself for the benefit of his team. You have to run, but Saken's already cut off your exit. He knows you're trying to get away, and there's just no reprieve. You had to go for something. Yourself off the top of this. The Baron does go over. Reckless is here, and Terra will die to the hand of the Red Buff. Now Reckless is a little bit caught out. He's a little bit in the wrong place at the wrong time. They're going to try and stun him up, but Dreamer Ace and Lurox kind of have two ideas. They're going to try and take him out. They finally do. It's a very scrappy fight. It's so all over the place right now.
Nearly enough, and it's not like Kamakura out of tools to fight with as well. Haven't even needed to reset. Still so far ahead.
Oh, Ibo. He's getting taken so low. They try to go in. They try to take him down. They're trying to do something. Cabochard finally gets in, but he gets taken out on the back side of this. This is incredibly scrappy. It's kind of getting to a bit of a weird point. 103 items maybe onto the Jinx, but here we go. We're going to go for it. There's a good explosive cast. That's Reckless out of the fight as he flashes away.
Oh, they're doing pretty deep.
And Terra goes a little bit too far forward, and we got ourselves a couple of resets. There's going to be the Realm War. Oh! He catches him. Reckless just about gets himself out. Saken, he can't run away. Carbon Corp, what are you doing? Carbon Corp, this is why you're supposed to win. Carbon Corp, what are you doing? I don't think there's much else he can really do here. He's just going to have to accept his fate. The teleport is there. That was a nice little belly bop to get onto 3 people, but it doesn't really make it. He goes golden. That's a massive misfortune ultimate. Now they're smacking him with their wallets. They take away the Nautilus and the Syndra. It's Reptile versus the world. He's got Lorax there, but finally K-Corp are picking up where they left off.
And it felt like Unicorns. They said the quiet bit out loud really loudly. The maybe. And then another fight happens. It gets quieter and quieter.
It does.
Someone on K-Corp said, guys, let's get serious, and they are getting serious and should be looking to close this one out.
This should be it. There is a Gragas and, of course, the Viego, but the Viego without Heartbreaker is not exactly the most ideal of champions to defend your base. They are going to walk it down, and that's going to be Karmine Corp going up 2-1 in this series. In fairness, at all things said and done, it was very entertaining. This could just be a solo goal. Lorax trying to take the game into his own hands. Flash away, flash in, and that's first blood.
Continue on that pressure top side.
No, they're going to go for it. There's no flash here on the Lorax, but he is a Viego. Very hard to lock him down. One more auto attack, and that's going to be enough. Cabochard as well, finding himself in between the minions, but he does not care.
Got a couple more on Viego.
Yeah, we're going to see flash in with the gold card, trying to get onto Lorax. He will fall. Now you have 3 people up in this top lane. You have no Ari to try and do this. As Ibo trying to see if he can just bait someone in again. Very difficult to actually gank this guy, but with this point and click CC, it becomes an awful lot easier. F can join the fight. The global pressure is here to stay, and oh my days. Unicorns, you had a good start, but it's all going wrong, and now Dreamer Ace, you must stay underneath this tower, but don't know how long you're going to be able to do it, because Flash comes in. Oh, Sunkar was there. He's able to survive for a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be much longer.
Where's the flag? Oh!
Yeah, he's not. He's going to die eventually. He's not going to be able to get on. I will say his regen's coming back, but it'll take a sweet time to do this. Yeah, get the Cold of Meat down, but there's just no real damage there. And now Lorax is in a lot of trouble. They do have the ultimate available to 113 as he goes in there with the Cataclysm. They're going to try and make this one work for them. True Shot Barrage absolutely misses. Flash in, or not, as you can see now. Flash forward. They're going to try and make this one work, but the minions are in the way, so the charm is not going to land. Saken should be able to get out with his life, and then they can lock in another gold card. And oh my god, Nymera! 3 finds the smite down. They're going to get the knock up. He's going to take this fight because he's got a Gore Drinker.
Oh no.
And that is a dead Haymaker to lose the shield, so they know they can take him out. 113 just breaking ankles right now. The Destiny Gate is there. The gold card is locked. They won't be able to get the kill onto Ruby, but there's nothing else he can really do. He's sitting here like a duck just waiting to be shot.
And oh my gosh. It's visceral, it's brutal, but it's what's happening in this game.
It is what's happening in this game. Hantara gets in on the action, and this is how to get him away. Now Reptile's thinking about it, and maybe he goes for a little bit of a cheeky kill. And looks like Karmine Corp, they're having a bit of fun. They finally take down the perfect record. Because the TV's going to be coming in. They're going to get Reckless to flash away. There's a good face breaker, though. And they get him right on top of the back line. But those feathers do so much damage. It was a valiant effort, but you're just too far behind. There's nothing to be done. Karmine Corp will wipe up these kills. And honestly, what else are you going to try and do? We will see a good charm here onto Caboshard as they try and burst down onto him. He's actually taken very low, and a massive shutdown goes over. Seiken gets the stun card down. 113 rejoins the fight. They flash in to get the charm. Triple kill for Ibo. Bo now on the backside of this. There's going to be the showstopper. Reckless is on the backside. He gets the feathers down, but that's going to be 113 dying. Their Hantera falls as well. Ibo did his job. It's a 2-for-1, but your health bars aren't really there. The carries are still pushing forward. Seiken, who had got a cleanse going to himself. Dreamer 8 takes a lot of damage. It's Ruby finds himself on the bad end of a shotgun, and that's going to be the inhibitor taken down. That's your pick potential, and they have to go for something here, Ox.
Yeah, they have to try and make a play, look for a reset. Only 113 is low.
Oh, they're going to go in. Reckless doesn't have flash, but he does have his feathers. As Seiken almost taken down, but he's got himself his ultimate to get himself back to safety. It's on to Reptile. He needs to be the one to put down the damage. As Hantera goes down, no resets available. Reptile not quite able to make it work. And after all is said and done, the wallet is too big. The damage has been done.
Running an 8, but it's up to Lorx. He's getting decimated. He's gone.
He's gone. Blink and you'll miss it. It was an entertaining series, but Carmine Corp are looking to make history to define their legacy as the only 3P champions of the Amazon EU Masters.
Nexus falls and